Michael. It's Mom. Words alone cannot express how very proud I am of you today. You always were a most dedicated doctor, but more importantly, you are a wonderful, caring son. I am so happy and proud to be here with you to celebrate this wonderful occasion. Love you always and always, Mom.
Paul, Jordan, Andrew, and I want to congratulate you on being inducted into the Ring of Champions. Having come from a humble background, you've always been so modest about the success you've achieved throughout your career in medicine. And tonight, I am certain that you are equally humbled being recognized by Signature Healthcare. Your passion for what you do is evident from the number of late nights and weekends spent at your office, as well as the love and respect you've truly earned from your patients, your peers, and your many, many friends. Congratulations again on a grand slam career as a doctor. You are a true champion.
We are not Yankee Stadium or Foxborough, two of your favorite destinations, but the President's Medal for Community Service is the pinnacle of your lifetime achievements in medicine and devotion to all you have touched. Holy cow. Michael and I will forever be linked by genetics and athletics. MVP symbolizes most valuable player, but in my world and in the communities that Doc has served, it represents most valued person. Following in his footsteps and legacy of my older brother was difficult and a tremendous honor. Michael was always recognized by his excellence of character, which still resonates today, and by his success in the classroom and on the ball fields. Two brothers sharing life 250 miles apart has never wavered our love for each other. Yankees versus Mets, Patriots versus Jets, Celtics versus Nets. No matter the scores, when one of our teams was still in it, mostly yours, we still rooted and supported each other. Thank you, Bill Buckner. This is what highlights Doc's caring for others. No matter what type of fan you are, no matter what type of situation you are in, Doc will rally with his best effort to stabilize that which is in crisis. Hermano, you are truly a diamond in the rough. Mazel tov, bro. Love, Daniel. P.S. The picture of Mantle Bearer and Maris you gave me still proudly hangs in my home. P.S. Doc, as usual, I was late with this honor roasting you. Thank you and good evening.
And said, would you like to play for the Yankees? And I said, my God, that's been...
Here come the Yankees. Let's get behind and cheer the Yankees.
One Saturday morning, just at the beginning of swim lessons for so many local kids, there was a chlorine malfunction in the pool that ultimately required some significant intervention. Thank goodness Dr. Dern was there. If not for he, there would have been very serious consequences as a result. Mike literally took charge of the scene and ensured safety for everyone involved. I want to take this opportunity to personally express my deep debt of gratitude to him and to certainly be part of the recognition of lifelong service to his community, our community, and certainly the many patients that he has treated over so many years.
Well, Michael, Dad, Dan, and I wanted to congratulate you on your induction into the Signature Healthcare Ring of Champions. John Wooden, UCLA's legendary coach, said it best. Success comes from knowing that you did your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming.
Champion is someone who is recognized for having performed at a very high level over a significant period of time. Throughout your career, you have exhibited a work ethic that has instilled confidence in all of your patients, and your passion for the work that you do every day has captured both the admiration and respect of your peers. Congratulations.
Mike, this award represents the thanks of the many people who wouldn't be here today if not for you. It represents those individuals whose quality of life would not be what it is today if not for you. It represents the sage advice you have offered your patients, and it represents the wise counsel you have compassionately provided to aid those suffering from an addiction. It represents the hundreds of high school athletes you cared for all those years. Over the past 4 decades, I have been blessed with your friendship. You have a gift in your ability to develop and maintain relationships with people from all walks of life. This unique skill explains why so many of your patients are also your friends. I can't imagine an individual more deserving of this honor.
Michael, I have to tell you, you are the absolute embodiment of what it means to be a healthcare professional. In my days at Mainspring when you were on the board, it was amazing when you would ask me what was going on at the shelter. I knew you weren't asking me what was going on in the shelter because your patients already were there. You were helping them, and you were really asking me, did I know what was going on in the homeless shelter? I really appreciate what you do. You are the embodiment of compassion, and I wish there were more healthcare professionals like you.
Good evening, Michael, and congratulations on your Ring of Champions award. I can't think of a more deserving candidate for such distinction. I'm here on behalf of Oliver Ames High School and the Easton Public Schools to thank you for over 30 years of dedicated service to our student athletes and to our nurses. You've always dedicated yourself to Oliver Ames High School's athletic teams, the school nurses, and I just want to say thank you because that kind of dedication is synonymous with who you are as a person. So on behalf of Oliver Ames High School, the Easton Public Schools, I say thank you for a job well done.
Mike, you know that you and I have been friends for a long time, and that's at least partly because we have a background that we share. We both grew up around the long shadows of Yankee Stadium. Many people may not know it, but we also share a striking image of each other. We actually look the same, but over recent years, your face has not been available to see the striking resemblance it has to mine, but I can accept that. The dedication you've shown to your patients is really remarkable, and I wish you lots of luck in getting into your retirement.
He's been very special, and it's an interesting study because he's there all the time, very responsible, and really doesn't crave the spotlight.
My two favorite stories involving you both involve my son, and one happened on Thanksgiving Day game in 2007. Andrew, that was before the game was in Sharon, so it was played in the mud, and Andrew got a big laceration on his elbow. So finally, after we cleaned him up, you told me to call you, so we called you, and I was going to go to the emergency room. But needless to say, you said, no, bring him over the house. So Andrew and I, after we made him take a shower and clean him up, we came to your house, and there in Thanksgiving Day dinner, there was like 25 other people there. You took us upstairs in your bathroom and stitched poor Andrew up. When we came down, you offered us to stay for dessert, but I said, no, let's get out of here, Andrew, before we get into trouble. I love you, man. Thank you for everything you've done, and I hope we can be friends. You're not going to make it on the professional golf tour, but enjoy your time away.
Since first meeting you more than 25 years ago, when you began attending our annual Temple University course, I have come to know of your stellar reputation as an extraordinary physician and community leader. During our recent and memorable trip to Greece, I enjoyed our time together exploring our roots in medicine with our spouses, friends, and colleagues. Especially memorable was that spectacular day in Kos on the steps of the ancient temple of Asclepius, with all 35 doctors in attendance. In one voice, we recited the Hippocratic Oath. Your presence made that moment especially meaningful for me. I am pleased, Michael, to consider you a friend and esteemed colleague. Congratulations on your induction into the Ring of Champions.
Dr. Dern, it's my pleasure to congratulate you on all your good work in the city of Brockton. Being my doctor and keeping me healthy all these years, except at the bagel shop, you're the man. Really happy to congratulate you and just wish you all the best for the future.
There is no one more deserving of this honor than you. 1977, you and I were in family practice residency together in Worcester. You came directly here, I came in 1982, a few years later.
So what did you do? You first led the charge that won respect and accountability for family medicine in this medical community, and that was huge. You did obstetrics. You were our sports medicine guru. You did vasectomies in the office. So you treated your patients always with respect and compassion. You opened your home to Pam and I and our two little kids when our house was being constructed. And you were there for us in our time of loss. So Michael, congratulations to you. Job well done.
He made my job fun. He made my job easy. But probably more important than that, he made all our lives better.
Michael, congratulations on your induction into the Ring of Champions. It's a great honor to a great man. You've been a great friend to us and to our family. I'm sure this is old hat for you. Over the last 20 years, I have heard all of the stories of your athletic feats of excellence. So there's probably many Hall of Fames which you've been inducted into. Congratulations on yet another one. Well deserved. Congratulations.
And we thought it was most appropriate that we have this filmed in our kitchen because we refer to you as the kitchen doctor. In fact, we think you're the best kitchen doctor in the world. Michael always amazed us with his ability to come over to the house every time we needed a stitch or a snip or a stitch or Band-Aids or looking in the ears or looking down the throats.
Right
He's
here.
constantly doing this right on this kitchen table, so it's kind of like an operating room to us and to him. So for that, we appreciate it, and you're one of a kind. Congratulations.
I think you're probably a bit surprised to see me here tonight, but I'm honored to be part of the evening, and I think it's going to be amazing and emotional for you. I think you deserve every minute of it. I want you to enjoy, relish these moments. You deserve it, and I'm really proud of you.
Michael, it's been my pleasure to have you as a friend for the last 30 or so years. You're a kind, compassionate, caring, and motivated person who has made my life and my family's life so much the better for having known you. Your failures on the golf course and as a fisherman and a woodworker don't diminish that in any way, and you shouldn't feel that that's a problem or that I'll share that with anyone else. But I'm so happy to be able to be here tonight in this form and be able to say hello and best of luck to you.
I looked up to Stan Musial and Ted Williams and DiMaggio.
And Dr. Michael Dern.
Those are role models.
I'm happy to be here tonight celebrating your past accomplishments, and I want to wish you luck on your future endeavors. I've known you for 39 years. You're not only my doctor, but you've been my coworker, my boss, and most of all, a good friend. One of my most memorable experiences was when you became an old-fashioned doctor doing house calls. My mother was ill with pancreatic cancer. She was unable to get to the office, and you offered to come to my home to see her. And I've appreciated everything you've done for me. I hope you keep in touch, and I wish you well.
Congratulations on your honor. Little did I know, 18 years ago when Breffney and I bought our home from you and Kim, not only did we get a beautiful home in a quiet neighborhood, but we also were able to get a growing friendship and, without a doubt, the most incredible healthcare plan anyone could ever imagine. You became my doctor, and that was such a great addition to the home. As parents, as we were raising our children and our growing family, you always made us feel that we could call you at any time, and we did. We could knock on your door, and you'd be there for us. You always were. One of the things that separates you, Michael, from anybody else is not only do you have the incredible intellect as an outstanding physician, but you have the people component as well. You care, and you care more than others. You're such a great person, outstanding character, and tonight is just a pleasure to be here for you. Look at the mark that you've left with so many people.
Hey,
I know you. Yeah, you're that doctor guy. I was out there in Hancock Park about 20, 30 years ago, shooting hoops. I'm hitting some J's, you're hitting some J's. I said, hey, you want to have a game? You said, sure. You end up kicking my ass. I said, what are you, a baller? You said, no, I'm a doctor. I said, doctor? Where were you a doctor? I said, right over there, Garden Medical. Who knew 2, 3 years later, you'd be checking my prostate? Seriously, Dr. Dern, you've been a great physician for me for many, many years. Family, friends, everybody. I only have one going away present for you. It's right here. Red Sox World Series champs. Thanks.
There's something special about him. It's just what he adds. Somebody asked me to use one word to describe him, and I said trustworthy. Someone who's there for you all the time, and you can count on him, and that's
Start spreading the news.